some sort of convincing?
I'm just going to talk about what's in the trailer at this point in time. In terms of, you're reading too many things into it, which I will not comment on. Yeah, it is a situation where he seeks an understanding from his family, his son, etc. Like I said, there were some parts of the story and the script which was extremely unusual, but at the same time, I know for a fact that there are people and families in similar situations like how these characters were, and since it put me out of my comfort zone, like I said, it was important for me to do it.
Mainstream, we rarely see stars taking up such challenging roles, so that's why the question.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you notice, if you look back, since you said, you were nostalgic, I need to go back also to those days. None of those films shared a standard commercial format. In fact, somebody asked me today, why are you playing a dad? So I said, in '93, when I was 22 or 23 years old, I did Bombay, where I was a dad of twins. So I never thought of all these things as images or whatever. And as you all know, like Roja and Bombay were hits across the country. After Bombay, my next film was with a director whom I really respected called Bharathan in Malayalam. I did a movie called Devaragam. So I've not been somebody who's, thought of what commercial progression for me as an actor would be, etc. It's important for me to have an experience that I treasure, I value also, and hopefully, take the audience along with me.
अरविंद, प्रशांत ईटीवी से.
Yes, sir.
जैसा आपने कहा कि मतलब इतनी सारी चीज़ें ऑब्जर्व की जा रही हैं, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हो रही हैं, तो क्या उम्मीद करें कि राइटिंग या डायरेक्शन में भी आप जा सकते हैं आने वाले वक्त में?
Yes, sir. Even in my 20s, I used to keep writing scripts and irritate Mr. Maniratnam with those scripts. So, because he's the one who taught me from the director's line to everything else, along with Mr. Santosh Shivan. So I used to keep writing storylines and scripts and keep wasting their time in those days if I look back. So I've continued that habit. I still write stories and scripts, and I have a couple ready to shoot, which I may, if as soon as I get time, maybe end of this year, next year, etc.
तमिल सिनेमा या साउथ सिनेमा में बहुत सारा कई हिस्सों में ऐसा हुआ रियलिस्टिक फिल्में बनती रहीं, लेकिन बहुत ज़्यादा मसाला फिल्में ही बनती रहीं. आप एक ऑब्जर्वर के तौर पे कैसे देखते हैं? अगर
Are you telling me that Tamil cinema makes a lot of masala films? And
ज़्यादातर
No, sir. Actually, I feel that there's more progressive cinema happening in Tamil. Not to say that Hindi doesn't. Hindi also, I think, has created a lovely niche market, and you have a lot of films which are, different from the conventional structure. But actually, Tamil has a lot of films that have actually that come up. And in fact, if you don't have something interesting or different in your film in Tamil cinema today, it's not very readily accepted in a sense.
तनुज, आपके लिए जैसे अगर फिल्में आइडिया माने,
I think you've seen a lot of these dubbed films. The dubbed films are the action films which you'll normally get dubbed. But there's a ton of films that, like for example, I don't know if you saw Kaka Muttai, which won the national award. So a lot of those kind of films that happen in Tamil cinema, which we are proud of. Sorry, you were asking.
My head, it was like, I remember Sir in Bombay Roja, but if we can actually get him was the question. But once everybody decided, like, let's go with it, we approached Sir, and it was a cakewalk after that, actually.
Arvind, here, straight. Here.
Sorry, yes.
You were quite a rage after Roja and Bombay. What was that turning point in your life which made you walk away from this fame that you had at that time?
See, actually, I never wanted to be an actor. And I was a reluctant actor, but the process of making the film was what I really enjoyed. The attention that came with success was something that made me very uncomfortable. I was not prepared for it. I was not ready. I was in my early 20s at that time.
But you never enjoyed that success, are you trying to say?
No,
that?
I enjoyed the success. I didn't enjoy the attention. I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, I want you to see my film, but leave me alone. It's like that. So, it's like if you think all your life, you think that you want to be a star and you want to perform, etc., then that is something that you would enjoy. But I was very unprepared for what came my way.
So adulation was something that you really didn't enjoy.
To know that
you did have a lot of female fans also. I remember, especially after Roja. And if you could just go back to those days and remember how was it like?
It was very stifling for me. So, like, it was not something like if I came out and saw, let's say, 100 people standing, it would make some people happy and proud. It would make some people want to run back into their house. I belong to the second category. So it is not that I didn't respect it. I respected it. It's just that I didn't know how to deal with it at that time. And I thought it was, as a lot of other movies started coming, it was only getting bigger, and in a sense that it was, I felt that I had that window of time to make a choice and do things in my life that I wanted to do.